So Mitch Cleary has ran with it. St Kilda have confirmed it. Jack Silvagni is heading over to the Saints. 5 years, big money, and a brand new chapter for Jack Silvagni. But what does this mean for both clubs? What compensation will Carlton actually get? Will it be band 1? Will it be band 2? What will the Blues do with these picks? And what can St Kilda expect to get out of Silvagni, not only structurally, but culturally? It's a fascinating one, and we're going to break it down for you. Let's run that intro, get into it. So Jack Silvagni, son of Stephen Silvagni, grandson of Serge Silvagni, the lineage of Carlton, a figure for more than a decade at the Blues. The man the Blues fans always seem to have in their best 23 after 10 years has called it quits. He's gone, he's joining his father at St Kilda on a 5-year deal worth around $850 a season at 27 years of age. It's a big contract, it's a long contract, and it puts him right in the AFL free agency compensation debate. Today we're going to try and look at where it falls. Is it band 1? Is it band 2? What Carlton's options are? And why Saints have moved is a genuine statement of intent for those up at Moorabbin. Now, let's start with the nuts and bolts. What is AFL compensation? The formula looks like this. It's the average guaranteed contract length of the contract, the age of the player, and it spits out a rating, basically a pick for them, and it's assigned in its bands. Band 1 is pick in the first round just after your first allocated pick. Band 2, end of first. Band 3 being second round. Band 4, end of second round. And band 5, the third round. It's designed as a function to help clubs if they lose their stars. Initially, this is an unrestricted one. The restricted free agency is meant to stop bad clubs losing good players to good teams and protect the top players. It's murky, it's controversial, and half the fans reckon it makes no sense, which it doesn't. In unrestricted, it's genuinely designed if you lose a player. Now, there is history of this, the band 1 versus band 2 debate. I think this is going to be really interesting. Last year, you had Josh Battle, who at the time of his contract was 26, $850K, 6-year deal going to Hawthorn. That contract ended up being band 1. You had Isaac Cumming, similar type of deal, band 2 going to Adelaide. St Kilda received a first-round pick for Josh Battle, GWS, end of first. Now, $850K for Jack, 5-year deal. It's almost identical in numbers, but shorter contract. This lowers the weighting. So while the chatter will be counter pushing for band 1, Josh Battle shows band 1. Isaac Cumming has the band 2 territory. I'm leaning to more it's going to be an end of first round pick. So that will be just after whoever wins the flag. So estimated it should be in normal, pick 19, probably blows out to 21, 22, 23, dependent on how many comps we have. Oscar Allen, Draper and TDK are to be added, we presume. It's not quite a jackpot, but for Jack Silvagni, I think that is overs. Blues fans probably do want band 1, and that's what probably the push will be. But I wouldn't be shocked to see it be band 2, unless there is something we don't know. Often there could be a higher deal, particularly when you think about they do include all the other luxuries. So what will Carlton do with band pick compo? Here are 2 clear pathways. 1, they can trade TDK's compo for natural talent. The compo falls just after St Kilda's pick, which we do presume will be a Harry Dean bid, which would then eat that up. Now, Carlton could look at this for mid-forward hybrids, looking for a good ball user, a bit of pace. There has been links of Sam Flanders, and we've talked about that, an explosive type of player. They've obviously got their midfield pretty much sorted, and then they use that second pick that they get with JSOS to match the Harry Dean. St Kilda look like they're heavily linked to bid on this player. They do hate the father-son, and you would expect his name to be called. The only way around this is Carlton do some kind of deal where they will have a discussion to see where it takes place. But the JSOS compensation pick with their already owned second gives them roughly a shortfall of 200, which is very easy to be eaten up, and it could be less depending on how many bids are used to match when there's more trading. So either way, Bang 2 might not be great, but it does give Carlton a bite at the cherry and some immovability to maybe look at players. What would you do with this? Would you look at bundling these up, trade for an established talent? Or would you just be happy that at worst case, JSOS becomes a trade for Harry Dean and you've still got that first round pick to use on hidden talent? What Silvagni brings to St Kilda, why have they done this? Now, it's quite easy for me. The Saints, they've tried to go big, and at the minute they are shaking it up, and they're not going to die wondering. One thing that I think this helps is Callum Wilkie. His work with Jacob Weitering has been incredible. You've really seen how Jacob Weitering has been able to be free because JSOS reliable and locks down incredibly well. Also, Tyroo. This allows Tyroo to really launch at the contest and become that intercepting jet. Jack is an incredibly proven role player, but should he stay fit, he's definitely in the upper echelons of players that can do their job. He does the 1%ers, he works really hard, incredible good IQ, and the bigger picture here is this is a statement of intent. Saints have stolen 2 players from Carlton. It's really showing that they're not rebuilding anymore, and they're not going to die wondering. They're adding hardened, role-specific players, and they are here to chase finals. This is a big statement of intent. Now, I know people might mock that they're overpaying, but you've got to do it. And this could backfire in 3 or 4 years' time. But it's impressive from a Saints point of view that they are putting their money where their mouth is, locking away targets early. Now, Saints fans, let me know, what do you think? So there you have it. Jack Silvagni has officially left Carlton and joined St Kilda. Compensation's going to be still very up in the air. I am leaning towards an end of first rounder. I know people are using the Josh Battle as an example. In my opinion, it's a poor example because there was an additional year in Battle and he was a year younger, which is imperative. When you hit that 28-year-old thing, that is a rough. Now, what do you think Carlton will do then, picks? Do you want to use that first TDK pick? Now you've got the assurance, really, of bid matches with the Harry Dean for the JSOS pick. If it is band 1, do you want to couple them up and go hard at a seasoned player? Or do you want to really hit this draft hard? Let me know in the comments. What do you think's happening as well with Saints? Saints fans, are you excited? You're getting so many players in red, white and black at the minute. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I hope this clears up what the compensation scheme does. Hit that like and subscribe bell. And for more trade content, I'm PommyInOz. See you soon.